Welcome to Yeoman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Temple Owls. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Owls' offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need.
They'll ride the hot hand. Discards a man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Owls want to pick up the tempo. They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Temple lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that ball is picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quick release on the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Thompson to throw. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's...
Touchdown Owls! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Thompson wants to throw. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's over.
He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
Thompson to throw. He's going up top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. Smashes ahead. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Temple lines up quickly. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Well, the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. The give is to Smith. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. wide receiver now comes in motion. Here's the handoff. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to punch it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Thompson wants to throw. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tulane. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Collins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Tulane.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Brock. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Right down the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up and an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Second down coming up. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Back to pass, it's Brock. Fires left. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Temple lines up quickly.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, it's Smith. Giving him his pads. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football. This guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Tulane 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
He's looking deep, and he throws another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quick.
And he'll step into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Number 24.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Maryland. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Rifles it down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Got a man. It's Adams. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. They'll immediately call timeout.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for a man. It's Brock. Finds his man down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
He's right on target. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Thompson to throw. Got his man on the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Fast motion from the offense. The play-action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's gotten the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back to this ballgame.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Brock. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Smith takes the handoff. At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls. And the punishment has been extended.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
Straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it. And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head.
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Temple. And the pummeling has started.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tulane, 28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last one.
And that's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
After misfiring, it's second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Thompson wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Got enough space. Touchdown out. And the stomping has commenced. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down. You move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback will audible. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the offense on first down. Thompson to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Sends it downfield, and it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Touchdown, Owls! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
And that pass is intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play. Momentum shift for the defense.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. The give is to Smith. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And the route is on. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll run it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. Thompson wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He leaves it with his back. Takes the spin cycle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They're going to ride this running back. Got room at the 35. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Owls! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 4 over Georgia. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A first down for the offense. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Here comes the offense on second down. They feed him again. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the tailback. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Makes a move. Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he's running in the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
Here we go. Check.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15.
Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Lets it fly. Snags it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Hard running there. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll give it to the back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Keeps the legs moving. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and